Wanted to make a quick video explaining to you guys what I'm seeing in the market. We have a lot of transactions that have closed this year. I believe the number is like 23 or 24 transactions closed year to date. This is filmed August 3rd, and we have about a half a dozen deals in escrow right now. And so even with all the craziness, the COVID pandemic, deals are still transacting. Buyers and sellers are still making deals happen. What I'm seeing is an influx in inventory. We've seen it for a while. I foresee even more inventory as the year continues. And from a microeconomic standpoint, generally as that happens, pricing comes down. We've seen pricing come down a little bit, but I'm still, when talking with clients about pricing, I'm not reflecting that in the list prices. I'm just kind of managing the expectation that it might trade a little bit below where the trailing 12 sales comparables are at. I think the reason for the influx in inventory and the wave of sellers is partially because things are still good. It's almost scary, like things are too good to be true. And so sellers are saying, hey, look, I've been thinking about selling this building for years now. The pandemic scared me. These rent control bills and the moratoriums scare me. And if I can get out right now at a decent price, even if it's just only off a little bit, I'm going to take that deal. So a lot of motivation coming up because of the pandemic, which has created more sellers, and because there's still a demand from a buyer standpoint, deals are happening. We're seeing interest rates below 3.5%. In fact, I saw a quote by a Marcus and Millichap loan broker at 2.65% for an apartment building. I mean, it's freaking crazy. So because of that, buyers are still buying. That's part of the reason why. All of a sudden, the arbitrage between the cap rates and the interest rates, there's some good positive leverage right there. But let's be realistic here and not be too optimistic. There are some headwinds that will continue to come up as the year progresses. We have an election year, a pretty pivotal election too, and depending on who gets elected, that'll have some impacts on multifamily and real estate, and so that's a potential problem. There's some propositions that'll be voted on in November, which could create more problems. But, other than that, the market's still good. If you're interested in transacting, if it's a property you want to sell, a property you want to exchange out of, maybe you have a fund or some additional money that you want to invest, let's have a conversation. I'm best reached by cell phone or office line. Email works as well. Or you can check me out on my social media platforms. I think that's it. Thank you.